Hey, what's up? It's me, Jessica J, and I was just wondering if you've ever sat and thought to yourself, what words attract all women? Well, so I'm glad you asked, because as today's video may have implied, I'm going to tell you what 2 words take all women by the heartstrings and into your wherever you want her. Really? You want her in bed? You want her in the palm of your hand? You want her in your passenger seat? Then that's where you're gonna get her. And to make sure you never miss out on another opportunity to just have women quite taken by you everywhere you go, or another one of my videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button with that notification bell. Okay, so first let's dissect a few things. When I talk about attracting women, what exactly is attraction? To me, attraction via, I would say the opposite sex, but let's just say romantic attraction in and of itself is something that doesn't cross or come across your regular relationships, such as your friendships, your family relationships, your working relationships. And desire is the one thing in romantic relationships that you can't get in those other levels of your life. So in terms of attracting women, women at our core are... we desire a man who will be able to take care of us when we're pregnant, and us after we have that kid, because that is what desire leads to and is meant to induce from a biological standpoint. Again, our bodies don't know that we're not in caveman days anymore. They have no idea that, we are in the age of air fryers and AirPods. Our bodies just know that, okay, sexy time means procreation time. So we women at our core are still intrinsically looking for certain qualities when it comes to our romantic partner. So let's cut to the motherfucking chase. The 2 words that we women all turn our attention to and therefore chase after in a man are the words I want. So now let's dissect this statement, these 2 simple words, really quick. So in the realm of couples therapy, even family therapy, the staple of communication is using I statements. So for instance, you can say something like, "You're a big bitch, and every time you do this, you look really ugly." Or you can say, "I was really hurt by the fact that you called me a stupid fucking idiot, and it made me not want to put my peen in your vagina anymore." Do you see the difference? We immediately trust and become interested in people that seem similar to us. And the fastest way to make yourself seem similar to a woman, at the very least, is to show your human qualities. Like I always say, what's the number one thing we all have in common? I have in common with you, you have in common with my mom has in common with your mom. It's the fact that we all got here the same way and we're all leaving the same way. It's our human experiences. So when you use an I statement, you're immediately humanizing yourself in the perspective of whoever's listening to you. So that's step number 1 in the 2 words, I want. So by first putting yourself in a position to be connected to with saying, I want, we women are automatically like, oh my God, he's like me. Oh my God, I'm immediately interested in him because my number 1 interest is myself and he's like myself. So I am interested in him because he said I know, it's really fucking simple, but that's the name of the game. Now, moving forward, the words I want put you in a position of authority and assertion. 2 things that we women look for when it comes to discerning who should be in our vaginas. It is at our core something we all absolutely need, because when we let you into our vaginas, what our bodies think is, okay, go time, we're gonna have a baby, and that's gonna take 9 months, so we're gonna need someone to protect us from the T-Rex during those 9 months, and we need someone who can stick around and find us resources and shit for me and this baby. So, assertion and authority, 2 things that denote leadership in a man and make us think that that's that guy, that's my guy that's gonna take on the T-Rex after we pound it in Pound Town. I'll give you an example of, I have a client that I was talking to yesterday. Bless his heart. I told him I was gonna use him as an example. So as the example, he's talking to this girl right now, and he says to this girl, they've been talking for quite some time now, just via text exchange over Instagram. And he says to her eventually, this is him shooting his shot. So, what do you think about video chatting sometime? Her response, I'm not opposed to it, but I'm just really busy. I got a really busy schedule and such. Now he and all his friends, his guy friends, are like, yeah, bro, you did it. Yeah, bro, I did it. I shot my shot. Woo! However, why is that a bad, I hate saying the words good or bad, why is that an unsavory statement to put forth to the woman you want? I'll tell you why, because what you're doing is you're giving up your authority, you're giving up your leadership, you're giving up your driver's seat and saying hey, I don't know how you feel, so why don't you get in the driver's seat and it'll be up to you if we go anywhere. How do you feel about XYZ is the same thing about saying would you want to go out sometime? What do you think about getting a drink sometime? I guess if maybe you're interested, we could hang out. What you're doing is you're putting the ball in her court, and we don't want the balls in our court. We don't know what to do with the balls in our court. We know what to do with them in our mouths and face, but that's about it. We don't know how to do much else with them. So we'll very much toss that ball on out of there and find another guy who knows what to do with that ball. And if you know that you have problems with little phrases like this, your words mean everything, especially nowadays in this post-pandemic, not barely post-pandemic world where people are wearing masks, people are doing Zoom dates. Your word is everything. So if you know you struggle with being that assertive guy, being the leader who doesn't come off as a jerk. I know y'all don't want to be assholes out there, so if you know you still need to be that guy without being the one who's a fucking jerk, don't forget to check out how to do so in my Speak to Spark Arousal program, which will show you key distinctions and differences, such as how do you feel about video chatting versus, listen, chick, I think you're fucking great and I'd love to video chat sometime this week. What does your week look like? So those are the two words that will instinctively attract absolutely any woman you come across. And then from there, it's up to you what woman you do want to take along in your passenger seat. So make sure you I want from here on out. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.